Hey guys, Mike here with the watch list video for Monday, August 5th. Gap down in the market and sold off for those of you that weren't there. Kind of an ugly day. Dow was down 610, NASDAQ over 400. And a couple interesting things like Amazon, gap down. Oh, I don't have the 200 on here, but anyway, gap down, sold off. The 200 day is probably right about here. So you had this big spike down, but then closed back up right near the 200 day. Certainly some interesting action. I don't know if you saw Intel just decimated. So we're certainly seeing some weakness in the market, but I'm actually, I'm a day trader. You guys know I don't hold overnight, so we're at least now getting some volatility, and certainly a good time to be a day trader. Let me slide this over for new people in the room. Please pause the video and read it. It's a good explanation of what we're about. And just a couple highlights from the day. Mike Z, by the way. Mike, if you're watching this, great asset to the room. Mike always posts good stuff, right? He's keeps a great eye on those buy zone pullbacks and alerts them. A lot of times on a stock I didn't even have on watch because I didn't realize, it's one of the strong ones on the day, right? So I appreciate it very much, Mike. You some great posts, and the rest of you know who you are. We're getting a lot more people posting stuff, so I was trying to congratulate or thank all of you on Friday afternoon, and maybe that got away from me a little bit, right? But anyway, 15's buy zone by Mike. Great heads up, somewhere around 25.95, and it went to 28.80. I thought that was a great post. I gave what I think is a very cool setup. I think it was Mike Z again that pointed out how strong RKT was early. And I spotted a great setup as this was falling. I called a whole number flush. I put my horizontal line right at the whole number 17. Whole number flush near the 560, which is this green line, right? So you had two things converging on a very strong stock. So if you're bidding right below 17, looking for the whole number flush at the 560, maybe you got 16.99, 16.98. It doesn't look like much, but it went up to 17.51. So like a 50-cent move there in about a half hour, which is a nice percentage gain and a beautiful low risk entry right there. So anyway, I love the buy zone pullbacks. It's my number one trade lately, and I'll continue to do that till they don't work anymore, and I think they're always going to work. So anyway, what are we watching on Monday? DoorDash, DASH had a nice gap up and closed fairly well. SAVA is stupid strong, but way ahead of itself now. I'd certainly like to see that come in for a couple days, but I'm going to keep it on watch because it's been a great trader. Already mentioned RKT with that big rip. Certainly deserves to be on watch. RARE, nice breakout. Could have a continuation day. TBIO also showing some nice volume lately. Could be interesting back through 6 on Monday. We'll see if we get a setup. EXAS gap down with the market, but ended up going back up near the near the 2-day high, right? So we definitely have great relative strength in that one. SGMO gap down. It's been a strong stock, and then I started watching it for a bounce on this day, and it put in a red day gap down with the market, but is certainly showing some strength. That is absolutely one to watch. Probably one of my favorites. Pinterest, PINS. A lot of times, guys, I'll put something on Bounce Watch, maybe even after 5-6 days in a row down here. I think I started putting it on Bounce Watch for a snapback bounce. Then you got another red day. Then you got a gap down with the overall market. I still like this one a lot as a potential snapback bounce. Now, just because I've had it on Bounce Watch, you guys in chat know I haven't taken any trades in it because it hasn't given a setup. But still one of my favorites looking for a snapback bounce. Day traders, you can, if you're a long bias day trader, you don't only focus on recent strong stocks, but you also can get oversold bounces, right? So you want to kind of keep a variety of setups on watch. So with that said, basically GRPN also goes back on Bounce Watch. BYON, same thing. These are stocks that are, several days down in a row, especially if we get a little market strength, could give a nice snapback bounce. CRWD, maybe trying to bottom here. That one goes back on Bounce Watch. Snap, no pun intended, could give a snapback bounce. It's way oversold here too. Few more. MGM, looking for a snapback bounce. Moderna, mRNA, possible snapback bounce. And by the way, I love having Bounce Watches on the list. And then AVTR, a little bit different kind of a bounce play in that it was very strong and now it's pulled back for a few days on lower volume. All right. I'll see everybody in pre-market on Monday. We'll work together and add some gappers to this list. And I think we're going to have some good trades this week. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you in chat.